LBC Kids. Today's devotional is going to be brought to you by somebody I am sure you are going to love to be able to see again, Mr. Craig Smith. It's been a while since you've seen Mr. Smith. He teaches master clubs on Wednesday nights, and it's been a while since you guys have seen him. He has an amazing lesson for you guys today, done outside, super cool. You guys know how Mr. Smith is. Awesome, amazing, fantastic teacher, and he's going to bring you the devotional at this time.
Hello, Liberty Kids. I miss all of you. I miss seeing you Sunday mornings running around the church. I miss seeing you Wednesday nights at master clubs. I miss singing songs, doing Bible verses, playing in the gym. I miss all that very much. But I know God has a plan. God has a reason for all this, and we will be together again soon. I know that. I'm going to show you something, and I'm going to see if you can guess what this is. You ever seen anything like this before? Kind of a weird thing. What could it be? Any ideas? Could it be a rocket launcher? Put it down like this, put your rocket and shoot it off. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe, that's not a rocket launcher. Maybe it could be something for a game in the gym. Mr. Caleb sets it up and you have to shoot your basketball into the hoop. Could be, but it's not. Could it be something, a little ladder for your cat to climb so they can get on the sofa without jumping? Could it be perhaps a hat that you now have to wear in the store because of the coronavirus? Could it be that? It wouldn't be very good for that, I don't think. Well, I'll tell you what this is. This is a cage. Now, it might not seem like it's a very good cage. I mean, it seems like an animal could get in and out of that pretty easily. But it's really not an animal cage. It is a plant cage. Have you ever been to a nursery? I'm not talking about the nursery at church. I'm talking about a nursery where they sell young plants, young trees. That's also called a nursery. This is something you could find at a nursery, and I'll show you. I've got one going here, right over here. This is a tomato cage. It's a nice, pretty green one. And it is doing what it does best right now. It is taking care of those tomato plants. Now those tomato plants are pretty small and they haven't even made it up to here yet, but it won't be too long. So with some water and sunshine and some good attention, that it really won't be long before those leaves are up here. And as they grow, the tomato plant depends on the cage to support it. And it's gonna get so big, you're not gonna believe this, but it won't be long. It'll be the summer. This little plant, two of them here actually, will be growing into this thing so much, and they'll be reaching out and they'll be loaded with fruit, as in tomatoes. I'm not sure if you like tomatoes. I like tomatoes, especially a fresh one. And this cage is what helps it out. If this didn't have a cage, the tomato plant would start spreading out on the ground, or in this case the pot. It would droop over. Bugs could get on it easier. The tomatoes wouldn't be as big. It would just be generally unhealthy because the leaves would all be on the ground, but the cage helps it up. And sometimes you might feel like with mom and dad that they've got all sorts of rules for you and lists of things to do, and you feel like maybe sometimes, I'm in a cage, I want out of here. But guess what? It's this type of cage that they're setting up for you. They want you to grow up strong and healthy and have fruit. They want you to do that physically, but they really want you to do that spiritually too. They want you to be spiritually strong and spiritually healthy and have spiritual fruit. Jesus wants us to have fruit, to tell other people about Jesus, to do things for Jesus, to serve him in his kingdom. There's a couple of verses I'd like to read for you. One is from Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. It says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." That's what mom and dad are trying to do. They're trying to train you up, just like this tomato cage helps train up that tomato plant. And one other verse, this one from the New Testament, from Ephesians. Remember the word of the New Testament? You guys remember all the songs, the songs about the books of the Bible? Ephesians 6:4 says, "And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and the admonition of the Lord." Your parents are put there. They're your parents because God wanted them to be your parents. And they are there to bring you up strong, bring you up healthy, Right now you might be little sprouts, and some of you might be bigger, but eventually you're all going to grow up, and look, there's even room to expand outside of this. These cages are for keeping the tomatoes strong and healthy, and the rules and the things that your parents expect from you, especially now that you're home and they're home and everyone's home all the time, those are all there for your well-being so you can be fruitful.
Whoa.